Hi everyone, I am here with another Shrink My Stash Empties video. This time around, I don't have as much body care. I wasn't very good about using my lotions and sprays and everything these past couple weeks. It's been a little crazy, but I do have quite a bit of home fragrance. So, you know, I've been burning a lot. I've just not been taking the time to use my body care. So I am going to start off with the home fragrance. I'm going to start off with candles and show you what we finished up. So the first one we finished here is Dashing Through the Snow. The notes on the bottom, this seems a little dark. I've got all my lights on. I do hope it's not too dark on camera. This is a blend of green balsam, wintry musk, and sparkling citrus. Definitely got the balsam, a little musk. The citrus definitely came through when it was burning, not so much on cold. This one I picked up during semi-annual sale, winter 2015, 2016. My store had a ton of these. It was an entire like 5-foot table and half of it was Dashing Through the Snow 3 wicks, but I wasn't sure about it on cold, so I only got one even though they were 75% off, and I wish I had gotten more. I ended up really enjoying this when it burned. It was a slight balsam, so it smelled Christmassy, but it wasn't quite a Christmas tree scent. The citrus and the musk in there changed it up a little bit, but it was great for January. Really enjoyed it. Would definitely repurchase it. Like I said, I wish I had gotten more when they were 75% off. The next one we finished up is this Winter Candy Apple. The notes on the bottom of this one are red apple, candied orange, maple leaf, fresh cinnamon, and winter rose petals. I don't know why Bath & Body Works does this. They put notes on here that they change it up every year, even though the scent's exactly the same. They put what they think people want to hear. There's no rose petals. There's no maple leaf. Kind of, maybe, not really a hint of cinnamon. Not in the home fragrance. Maybe in the body care. Not in the home fragrance. But the candied apple and the red apple and candied orange are what is in here. Just a really sweet apple scent, a hint of orange to make it more fresh. I did really enjoy it. It's not the strongest candle, it never is. It comes out every year. I liked it. I could smell it, but it did better in like a bedroom, not in a larger room. It did have a stronger throw than it has in past years, so that was nice. And on both of those candles, I had no problems. You can see there's no soot. I had no burn problems. Burn was excellent. Then we finished a rather old one here. This is Villa Bergamot. And this was the original Italian collection, the first time that Espresso Bar came out. So this was a while ago, 2013, I believe. And this just says, aromatic bergamot grown in the warm and sunny Calabria region of Italy, provided the inspiration for an elegant citrus blend that includes lavender and geranium. There goes Times, having a moment. It's a very fresh cologne scent. It reminds me of some of the more recent scents Bath & Body Works has done. What is it? The Midnight Blue Citrus is kind of similar. It's not the same, but it's kind of in that vein of being a little bit cologne-y, but still kind of fresh and citrusy. Really enjoyed the scent. It had a really strong throw. I had it in my kitchen, which is open to the dining and living area. Sorry, my cats are having a complete fit around my feet right now. Great throw, great burn. It did, there he is again. It did have a tiny bit of a tunneling issue right through the center here, but it corrected. I just kept lighting it and letting it go, and it eventually self-corrected. So no problem there, no soot or anything. Really enjoyed that scent. That is one that I would repurchase, especially if it had the throw that it did this time. So it was excellent. Then we finished off Twisted Peppermint, one of my all-time favorites. I burn it every year. Peppermint with vanilla and sugary musk. And this year I think they claimed there's balsam in it, even though there's not. It is peppermint and vanilla. Slightly musky. The musk comes out in the hand soap and body care more than it does in the candle. The candle is pretty much just pure peppermint with a tiny hint of vanilla. Loved it. Always a super strong throwing candle. No burn problems, no soot problems. And we did actually finish off a second one as well. This one left a lot of residue, as you can see. I had puny wicks through most of this candle. Didn't love that. But the throw was still great. No soot or anything. Just couldn't never get those flames very high. Of course they want to have a fight at the table while I'm filming. Sorry, guys. I will always repurchase Twisted Peppermint. It is one of my favorite candles of all time. Love it. And then the final 3-wick that we finished off was Smoked Vanilla. And this says Smoked Tahitian Vanilla, Sandalwood, Leather, and Southern Bourbon. I'm so glad I picked up a backup of this. I loved it. I can't really say I got leather or bourbon. It's a smoky vanilla, very reminiscent of Marshmallow Fireside, but less sweet, more smoky. Very woodsy, but it still does have that sweet vanilla marshmallow scent to it. Really, really enjoyed this. Super strong throw, excellent burn, no soot, no tunneling. I loved that candle. I'm glad I have a backup, and I want more, to be honest. Loved it. Now moving on to some medium candles here. This first one was Vanilla Snowflake, and you can see it was kind of terrible. The wick is all the way on the side, and you can't really tell because it's curled in on itself, but it's actually about 2 inches tall. About halfway through this candle, I just had to pour it into a wax warmer because that wick had moved all the way against the glass, and I trimmed it with every burn, and I never could trim it short enough to not get a huge flame, and then that would lean against the glass, and it made me really nervous. So I ended up pouring the rest of it out. So not a good burn on that one at all. The throw was excellent. I love this fragrance. It's one of my favorites, so I would definitely repurchase this fragrance. And I love it in this medium size for the guest bathroom because it's a great clean but sweet bathroom scent. But I just didn't have any luck on the burning of this particular one. I've burned this same packaging before of this scent and had no problems, so I don't really know what was up with that. Then we did a medium jar and Island Margarita. This one did have some sooting, as you can see. The wick is center now, but it did kind of lean to that side about halfway through burning, which is how it got that soot. The throw on this particular one was not as strong as Island Margarita usually is. Usually it fills that bathroom, comes down the hall, like into my son's playroom and everything. I just didn't get that off of this particular candle. Again, it's one of my favorite scents, but I didn't have a lot of luck with it in that size. Then here we have French Lavender. Let's see here, lavender, wild lavender highlighted by hint of vanilla. So it's pretty much straight up lavender. I love this version of lavender from Bath & Body Works. They've had several different lavenders. Let's see if we can focus. There we go. But this one is just really great. It's a fresh, true, authentic lavender. Super strong. Again, had this in the guest bath and it just filled half the apartment. So strong. Loved it. Unfortunately, about halfway down, the entire wick moved against the glass again. So you can see I just poured it into a warmer, finished it that way, because I'm not going to light it over there. But you can see how tall it is. I still had a good third of a candle left. So I love the scent, even in the medium size, because that's great for our bathroom. I just had no luck with the actual burn on that one either. Not a great go for medium-sized candles this round. And then I had this one actually in our master bathroom, the Wild Honey Nectar from DW Home. Loved this. Burned great, no tunneling, little residue, but no soot. No problems at all with the burn. Excellent throw. Super strong, a really great, very sweet, authentic honey scent. Loved it. This was my second one, I believe, in this size and fragrance. And I really do wish I had picked up that scent in a larger candle because I loved it. I would absolutely repurchase that one. And it makes me want to try some other DW home candles once I'm off of my no-buy because I had really good luck with the few that I've burned. So I believe that is it for candles. So let me go on to my wax melts and a couple miscellaneous home fragrance items here. So the first wax melts that we finished were the Burt's Bees Eucalyptus Mint. I've talked about Burt's Bees in past videos. They have a very strong throw, but they are terrible to deal with. The wax is soft and crumbly and sticky and messy, and it's just not worth it. They're kind of expensive. You do get quite a bit of wax, as you can see, but it's just a pain to deal with, and this is a scent you can get from almost any brand. So I liked the scent. Their version was very natural smelling. I really liked it, but it's just not worth the hassle. So I will not be repurchasing Burt's Bees wax melts. From Better Homes and Gardens, finished yet another sugared lavender twist. This is the one that I melt in my son's room a lot. I love it for in there. It's become, I associate it very much with his room now, so it's kind of a baby scent for me. But it's definitely one I have repurchased and will continue to purchase. Excuse me, I'm starting to lose my voice. Then we finished this old ginger spice cake. It was okay. I used to really be into gingerbread scents, and I'm kind of over it now. I still like them, but I used to love them and buy them up like crazy. So it was good, very, very strong, a little overpowering to be honest. And it had started kind of discoloring its packaging, so it was getting old. A little overpowering, probably not one I would pick up again anytime soon, but I did enjoy it. Then I've got a little stack here from Sensationals. First was this value pack in cupcake. I just had this in my son's nursery. I like to do vanilla or lavender scents in there. It was just okay. Really messy, a lot of oil, kind of gross looking to be honest. I've not really had that happen before, and this wasn't old. I picked this up maybe in December, so I don't know what's up with that. It was just okay. It wasn't very strong. When I would first put a cube in, I could smell it for maybe 2 or 3 hours, then it was just gone. And that's not what I expect out of these wax melts. They usually last all day. So I didn't love that. The scent was okay. It's probably one I will only pick up again if I need wax for his nursery and can't find anything that I like better. But I didn't love it. Also from Sensationals, I had this Wild West leather and petticoat territory. It was meant to be a leather scent. On cold, it did smell a lot like fresh leather. When it warmed up, it smelled like burning plastic. It was leather and like electrical fire about to start. Every single time I melted one of these cubes, I would forget I had put it in, and I would walk past whatever room it was in and panic and start looking for an outlet that was smoking or see if I'd left something like a hair straightener plugged in. It just had that burning electric wire smell to it that was really not pleasant. Loved the leather scent on cold though, so I would love to find a more authentic leather that doesn't have that weird burning rubber smell, but I won't be repurchasing that particular one from Sensationals. On a better note for Sensationals, I have Tea Time. Love this, absolutely love this. It's a fresh tea, like a really fresh black tea with a heavy thyme note. Very herbal, very fresh, very relaxing. Loved it. I believe I still have a couple backups, and if I see this on the shelf, once I'm off my no-buy, I would definitely stock up again. Great scent. Loved it. And then this Balsam and Birch. Again, loved this one. It was a great tree scent. It had that balsam, so it was very Christmassy. And then the birch just added a little something deeper and masculine to it. I actually melted most of this in January and of course finished it at the beginning of February. Usually this is the scent I would do in December, but I just enjoyed it so much that I kept melting it rather than hold on to it for next December. But I will definitely repurchase this when we get back to Christmas at the end of the year. If this is back in stores, I would definitely pick it up because it's a great Christmas tree scent, and I love to melt those all through December. And then the last wax melts that I have here, and there's Nefertari in the window, are from Yankee. Of course, they're cotton candy. You see these in my videos a lot. It's my favorite Yankee scent. These are the votives. I use them as wax melts. Cheaper, you get more wax for the price. They're good, not the strongest scent, but it's a very authentic cotton candy. My favorite cotton candy scent out there. Absolutely loved it and would continue to repurchase it. Oh, there's Time, so you get to see them both for a moment. And then I have a couple miscellaneous home fragrance items before we go into body care. The first is this home fragrance oil from Bath & Body Works in Fireside. I talked about this in my last video. This was my last winter scented oil. It's just a great, authentic firewood smell. It's very nostalgic for me, so I really enjoyed it. However, in the oil, it is very, very strong, so I had to be careful about overdoing it. But it's a great scent. I really enjoy it, and I want those oils to come back to Bath & Body Works. And my final home fragrance item, these are the Yankee Candle Vent Sticks in the scent True Rose. These were shaped like, you can see up there, shaped like little hearts for Valentine's Day. So they're in my car right now. They're okay. They're not, the vent sticks aren't the strongest things in the world. When I first turn on the car and start the air conditioner or the heater, I get a strong burst of the True Rose scent, and then it pretty much disappears. So I got these all really, really cheap at a semi-annual sale a while back, so I'm just trying to use them up, but I would not repurchase the vent sticks. I do love the True Rose scent though. It's one of my favorites. So that's it for home fragrance. Now we can move on to body care. I don't really have a ton of it this time around. I have a couple hand sanitizers to start off with. The first one is this Ginger Snap. Again, I was really into gingerbread scents a while back. It was good, I enjoyed using it, but I don't know that I would repurchase it. It's just a bit too much for me now. This one is Winter Candy Apple. Absolutely love it. One of my favorites. Repurchase it every year and will continue to repurchase it. And then we have No Place Like Gnome Apple Wreath. This is very similar to 'Tis the Season. It's an evergreen apple cinnamon scent. I love this. This is one of my all-time favorite hand sanitizer scents. I would love for this to come back in hand sanitizer and soap especially. Really, really enjoyed that one. Would absolutely repurchase it. We did finish one foaming hand soap. This is in Merry Cookie. It just says buttery and delicious are the only notes here. Just a sweet vanilla cookie. I will say I did not enjoy this as much as I was expecting to. I love the Merry Cookie candle. It is very buttery and bakery, and it's a unique vanilla bakery scent, which is hard to find. However, in the hand soap, it was pretty generic vanilla bakery. So it was good. I just didn't love it as much as I was hoping to. But it was alright, and I would repurchase it in the future if there was nothing else that I wanted more. But I tend to like to try the new scents, so I don't know if I'd pick it up or not. Then in the deep cleansing, we finished the Boardwalk Vanilla Cone, Marshmallow Fluff, Vanilla Bean, and Creamy Caramel. This is pretty much Vanilla Bean Noel in summery packaging to make you think of a summer vanilla rather than a winter vanilla. But it's pretty much the exact same scent. The good news is I love Vanilla Bean Noel, so I love Boardwalk Vanilla Cone. Really enjoyed it, and there it goes. Would absolutely repurchase that. And the other deep cleansing hand soap that we finished is this Winter Citrus Wreath. There we go. And this says, beautiful balsam wreath accented with fresh citrus. I would say this is a citrus scent accented with a little bit of balsam. It was nice to kind of use this the middle of February here, getting into the end of winter. I say that. I'm in Texas, so this week we had a day where it was 40 degrees, and then we had a day where it was 85 degrees, and then it was back to 50 degrees. So I don't really know if we're at the end of winter. Our seasons are not great. So I was just tired of using so many winter scents, especially since we did have a few days in the 80s this week. So it was nice to get this citrusy, fresh scent kind of mixed in. The balsam in it, though, does keep it feeling wintry, but I like that fresh burst of citrus, and I would absolutely repurchase that one. Then we finished off a couple hand creams here. This first one is in Winter Candy Apple. Like I said, I love this scent. I use it every year. You do get a little bit more of the cinnamon and the body care than you do in the home fragrance, but it's just a great sweet apple scent with a hint of citrus. Very good. Loved it. Would repurchase it. Then I have this very old True Blue Spa Look Ma New Hands. It's the super softening hand lotion with paraffin. It is still available from Bath & Body Works in the True Blue Spa line, but it has a new name. I think it's just called Super Softening Paraffin. But if you look at the very bottom of the packaging here, where it's got the ounces, on the new packaging, it will actually say Look Ma New Hands in teeny tiny writing down there. This is a great lotion if you know, especially in the winter, if your hands are having trouble staying moisturized, because that paraffin barrier helps hold the moisture in. So I really liked it for that. I really like this product. It takes so long to use because it's so thick that obviously this one's ridiculously old. And I'm currently working on a new packaging one of this as well. I just kind of want to use them up. I feel like as much as I do enjoy them, they sit around too long. But they're really good. It has a slight citrus scent to it that's nice. So I would probably repurchase it, but there goes times. Not until I've made quite a bit of progress in the hand cream stash that I have. Body lotions, I only finished 2 this time. Like I said, not great in the body care. The first one is this Temptations Spicy Gingerbread Body Lotion from 2008, back when it was $8 for 10 ounces of lotion. Prices have definitely gone up. Again, I used to really be into gingerbread scents. This one was still really nice because it was very sweet. Even though it says spicy, it was actually a very sweet gingerbread. So it was like a sweet vanilla with ginger and a hint of bakery. So I actually really enjoyed this, but it was old and it was time for it to go. If they brought back a gingerbread body care, I don't know that I would buy it right now because I'm kind of burnt out on gingerbread. But I could see myself a few years into the future picking up another one just for the nostalgia of it, because I loved Bath & Body Works gingerbread scents. The ones they had back in 2008, 2009 were excellent. And then I also finished off this 1000 Wishes Ultra Shea Body Butter. This was great at the beginning of February when my skin was real dry from actually having a few cold weeks here in Texas. I love 1000 Wishes. I was kind of burnt out on it last year, didn't use much of it, but I've been using a lot of it this year and loving it, so at least I wasn't burnt out for too long. Really great, perfumey, sweet, feminine fragrance. Loved it. I don't know if I would repurchase the body butter. It was, like I said, it was really good for when my skin was that dry, but I think I prefer the Body Shop body butters if I need that kind of moisture. But it was good, and I do really love that scent. And then the only fine fragrance mist I finished off was the travel size 1000 Wishes that I used with that body butter. Again, love this scent. I have a ton of it. I bought a ton and I got a lot of it for free. The year it came out, if you were shopping Bath & Body for like 3 months, all the coupons were a free 1000 Wishes item with $10 purchase, free 1000 Wishes with any purchase, that kind of thing. So I have a bunch of this. But I really enjoyed it. Glad I had it. Glad I have more. we finished one body wash, and that is the Be Enchanted. I love this scent. It's pomegranate and sugared petals is what they call it, but that's pretty accurate. It's fruity and sweet and floral, very feminine, very sweet. You can see the packaging came apart in the shower, and I hate that because it gets everywhere. But the scent itself was amazing. I love it, and I will always repurchase it. One of my all-time favorites from Bath & Body Works. Then just two kind of random items here. The first was from Lush. This was a bath bomb, the Intergalactic, I believe. Love it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty in the water. It smells amazing. So far, I think the Intergalactic has been my favorite Lush bath bomb. Really enjoyed it and will probably repurchase it. And finally, a Dr. Teal's foaming bath in Comfort and Calm with Chamomile. This is one of my favorite Dr. Teal's scents. Love it, and I love their bath products. I can see myself repurchasing this. I'm trying not to buy bubble bath right now because I have so much shower gel that I can use as bubble bath, and that'll help me go through it a little faster. But I really, really love Dr. Teal's bath products, and that was a great scent. So that's it, guys. That's everything I've used up. So far for 2017, I have 71 fragrance empties, which is awesome. My no-buy is going great. I've been into Bath & Body Works, I think, twice and purchased nothing. The only thing I broke my no-buy for, after using up the sugared lavender twist and cupcake melts for my son's room, I didn't have anything left that I will use in his room. I'm picky about what I melt in his room, so I did pick up like a vanilla cookie crunch and 2 more of the sugared lavender twist wax melts from Walmart. But I kind of keep those separate from my stash. They go straight into his room and they stay there, and they only get burned there or melted there. So I don't feel too bad about breaking my no-buy for that. But for body care and candles and everything else, I have not purchased anything at all this year. And with 71 empties, I feel like I'm making quite a dent. So thank you all for watching, and of course, I will be back with another Shrink My Stash Empties video in a couple weeks. Bye!